is a story on ultimateguitar.com on the band SHINEDOWN, which we often get some calls about. The headline says, SHINEDOWN guitarist defends use of backing tracks live and explains why they do it. Whoa, this is interesting. Obviously, you guys know this is a hot button for me. As I've said many times, I do not know SHINEDOWN that well, but I've had a lot of you, my listeners and their fans, email me or call me accusing them of being rampant in this department. I have not said that because I don't know the band and I've not seen them. Let me read this. This is interesting. During a conversation with Rockfeed, SHINEDOWN guitarist Zach Myers defended the band's use of backing tracks during live shows. Well, at least he's admitting to it, saying that 90% of rock artists do the same thing. Well, I don't think that makes it right, and I don't know if that's the ratio, but okay. SHINEDOWN released its sixth album, blah, 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 blah. The musician said when asked on the subject, I can't bring a 25-piece orchestra on tour with me, but there's a 25-piece orchestra on Second Chance, which is one of our biggest songs. So if I can have it in there. And listen, we have songs where we don't even play to a click track. We do it both ways. So there are songs that are just straight up rock and roll, and there ain't nothing else going on. I think it's all personal preference. If you want to do that, do it. If you want to run tracks, run tracks. I go see bands. Chevelle doesn't use any tracks. They've been a straight up band forever. We're going to do it because, yeah, dude, there's some keyboard stuff and it's not like a piano. Everything you see us playing on stage, we're playing. But you know what? Yeah, if there's a shaker on a song that adds an element of energy to the song, we're going to put a shaker in there. Instead of having to pay some dude to play a shaker and tambourine and keyboards and guitars, even breaking it down to a 5-piece string section, we're going to do that. Granted, in other genres of music, there's a lot of people who use tracks that aren't playing anything up there, which is a bit ridiculous. Here's the thing. You can take that computer that's running the strings and the key tracks and the click track and take it away, and we're still an arena band, period. There's nothing you can do about it. And that's the thing. It bothers me that it bothers people. I'm like, why does this bother you? It's the way it is. People have been doing this since the 80s, and we want the sound to be the best it can be. Could we go up there, just the four of us, and put on the best rock show ever? Of course, but that's not how we want to do it. It's a personal preference, dude. Bands like Alter Bridge, there's only like 3 songs where they run a track, and the rest of it is just balls to the wall. I don't even think they run a click track on some stuff. So there's definitely bands who don't do it, but 90% of the bands do it. And I can safely say that. Okay, first of all, here's the problem with all this. Here's the problem. And again, I don't know these guys at all. But I agree completely with the fact, and I've said this repeatedly, if you got a song where there's a shaker or a horn section or an orchestra piece, and you obviously, if there's one song like that, obviously nobody's going to carry a string section for one song. I get that. I get if there's one song with a keyboard part and you're not going to hire a keyboard player just to do that. Although, let me tell you this, and he calls out Alter Bridge, who they recently toured with. Alter Bridge had a couple songs that had a keyboard on it, and they brought out a guy from their road crew on stage to play it. So wrong band to cite. Now, Alter Bridge may have 1 or 2 songs where there's an effect or something on a track. But my God, like he said, that's a real balls to the wall rock band, to the point that they bring out another guy just to play a little simple keyboard part they could easily put on track. But he's mentioning Alter Bridge because they just opened for Alter Bridge in England. But I'm with him on the fact that, yeah, nobody's talking about some effects Ronnie James Dio, there were times he did Rainbow in the Dark. It's that keyboard part throughout the song. If he didn't have a keyboard player with him, he's not going to hire one just for that part. That's fine. Nobody's saying that. The problem is when you go overboard with it. And the problem is if your lead singer is lip syncing or singing to a track or your backing vocals are a track. The people, not me, by the way, but the people who have made these accusations against this band, which they are copping to, have also predominantly said the singer is singing to a track. So my question to Mr. Myers would be, is your singer really singing? If the answer is yes, fine. If the answer is no, then how far is too far? So you see, he's right. It's preference and there's moderation and everything, but how much is too much? When does a live rock show stop being a live rock show? There are a million bands, like he said, probably, I don't know if it's as high as 90, but a large percentage of bands, if you're getting technical, yeah, they use a track for like some intro piece or a sound effect. But how many bands is there fake backing vocals? Is the singer lip syncing or running a track of lead vocal behind them? Are there guitars? There's bass? Is there this? There's that? So it's all a case of moderation. Nobody's going to complain about you got an orchestra. You're not going to carry an orchestra. I think everybody can accept that. It's common sense. It's logic. But if you got him or anybody from any band up there singing their ass off, or people up on backing vocal mics, and that's all canned, there's no two ways about it. It's BS. Interesting that he admitted it. I give him all the credit in the world for admitting it. Again, I don't know that.